Hello candidates, I am going to dictate you a passage from Progressive magazine. So please get ready for the dictation. The dictation will start after 15 seconds. I am glad to be here this evening to join you to commemorate the memory of one of the greatest sons of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He was a colossus who strode across the world scene. Yesterday I had the occasion to speak at Bombay about some of his more valuable contributions to the promotion of science and technology. If Panditji were alive, he would be 90 today. On this solemn occasion, we should remind ourselves of what he thought and the values he cherished. He is relevant today as he was at any time in the past. If we can look far ahead into the future as he did, we shall never be lost. As to most others of my generation, he was a source of inspiration. It was largely because of his towering personality and transparent honesty of purpose that I joined the freedom movement as a young student. Later on in life, I followed his lead through the dark years of our struggle for freedom, and then, when the light of independence dawned, participated in the deliberations of the Constituent Assembly of which I was a member. His invaluable contribution to the constitution making process is part of our history and partly portrays the character of this great democrat, liberal in thought and action and true to the best of our ancient traditions. Later I came into very close contact with Panditji in 1951 when he nominated me a member of the working committee of the then Indian National Congress. I had thus the privilege of growing up, so to speak, under his banner and to have imbibed some of his wide and far-seeing vision, his conception of the international community and his inborn liberalism. He and Gandhiji differed in temperament, attitudes, and beliefs, yet not two men worked with such close rapport and identity of purpose. He was a great patriot with all-pervading love for the land of his birth and a burning desire to give his all for his motherland. This sterling quality led Gandhiji to remark on one occasion almost 50 years ago that the nation was safe in his hands. Co-workers and co-partners in the joint struggle for independence with quite often differences between them, it was possible for the great Mahatma to pay Jawaharlalji this handsome tribute. He says that he does not understand my language as such. Nehru was brave, chivalrous, hard-working, a thinker and writer, a man of action, never lacking in leadership, impatient perhaps with indecision and inaction, he was always tolerant of another person's point of view. This quality to once singled him out as a true democrat. His vitality of mind and body was amazing. He had a consistency of outlook which became a consistency of vision. He understood the world as few others did in contemporary history. It was this rare combination of qualities which made him a fine instrument of historical forces, one of the finest knights of our times. In spite of the constraints imposed on him by an adoring people and the political party which he led, he achieved much. Looking back at his life, one wonders if anyone also could have done more or borne the heavy and complex cares of office for so many long years with such vitality and grace. 17 years is not perhaps a long time in the life of a nation. It is a very considerable part of a lifetime. He will be remembered by a grateful people for his dedicated work in the service of the country and its people, and the legendary vitality and endurance which he brought to bear on nation building activity. Jawaharlal ji was a great democrat with an inborn respect for the dignity of the individual and of institutions. He welcomed criticism if it came in the right spirit and was free from malice. He was charitable to most people and kind to very many. What he did for the country as leader is a part of the historical process. What he was is common knowledge to everyone, but it is not the romance or heroism of his life which matters so much. Future generations will ask what he did when he was in power, what he did with his opportunities. The answer will surely be that he laid the foundations of our secularism, our democracy, our planning and development, and our foreign policy. It was Panditji who steered the ship of a state through perilous shoals and dangerous waters to shape harbor we are today. Without this superb helmsman, our ship of state would have foundered and been lost. Jawaharlal ji was one of the foremost captains of our struggle for freedom, which he invested with a historical sense and an international outlook. He taught us the interdependence of peace at home and peace abroad, the connection between our freedom struggle and the freedom struggles of other peoples. He understood the importance of social and economic change and initiated the processes of that change for us.